And welcome back into Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. This is Mr. John coming at you with live play-by-play and live reaction to tonight's Apple TV game between the White Sox and Blue Jays. A little bit different of a layout because it's not our Mets, but that's okay. Hopefully we get some people hopping in. While we wait for some folks to come in. Oh, got to start the app as well. All right, I'm just making sure everything is going live here. Welcome in. We'll look at the scoreboard tonight as well. The Dodgers Yankees starting a big series. The Rays Red Sox doubleheader today. The Red Sox won game one. A 10-0 shutout. The Pirates and Guardians have been postponed. Air quality issues there. But welcome in once again. All right. Still nobody talking in the chat, but welcome in. We will take a look at some of the other games here. I said the Dodgers Yankees, the Rays Red Sox game 2. The game we're covering here, the White Sox Blue Jays, the Rangers Braves. That's a good matchup. Marlins Brewers, Twins Cubs. A lot of good matchups here. Orioles Astros, Padres Royals. Royals been disappointment this year. Reds Rockies, Tigers Angels. Cardinals Diamondbacks will be a good one tonight at 9:40. Nationals A's, and then the Giants Mariners will finish out tonight's ball games. Yep. I gotta find notifications. I don't know why I'm not getting notifications from my Discord server. So we'll see if we get somebody to join us here for this one tonight or not. All right. The closed dome there tonight in Toronto. The White Sox come in. The White Sox coming in, starting the second half of their year. They're our number 7th overall team so far this year. Where Toronto, after losing in the World Series, has been struggling this year. They are 23rd. Antonacci will lead off here for the White Sox. Murakami will bat second. Vargas third. Montgomery sixth. Montgomery sixth. Benintendi will DH and bat fifth. Teal sixth. Montgomery seventh. Peters eighth. And Meadroth will bat ninth. It'll be Spencer Miles on the mound tonight for the Blue Jays. He's 4-1 on the year. He's only made 3 starts, though. He's got 60 innings pitched, a 2.85 ERA. And the Blue Jay defense tonight, it'll be Okamoto at third, Clement at short, Urias at second, Guerrero at first, Kirk doing the catching, Springer in left, Varsho in center, and Straw in right field. What's up, Ronnie? Ronnie's here saying hi. Let's see, that's there. Why is the chat not working? Darth, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, 250 points. It should put the chat messages on the screen, but I don't see them. Yeah, I was watching Fitzy's stream. I wasn't chatting much, but I was watching Fitzy. I saw they won 10-0. But that's 10-0, and that's 10 wins in a row, right? Up high, 1-0. And that one popped foul down the third base side. It'll go out of play, 1-1. Telling you, I said not a couple weeks ago, in a chopper to second over the first, one away. 4-3 in your book. I said if they can get some offense with that pitching they have, they're going to be scary good. Swung on a Maesto and won to Murakami. Kenneth Clark is here. What is up, Kenneth? How are you this evening, buddy? The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Murakami so far, American League ranks first in at bats per home run, walk third in walk percentage. Down low, 2-2. Let me refresh the stats, the screen here, guys. Inside, 3-2. We'll refresh this here. There we go. And that one popped out to right towards the wall. The foul wall, excuse me. It goes out of play. Still 3-2. Still 3-2 the count here. I would challenge that. I think this is strike 3. I think catcher challenge here. It was called the ball. I think it's a strike. And it's strike 2 away. Murakami strikes out looking. Miss Gina is here. What's up, Miss Gina? Thank you for the message earlier. I did forward that to Mrs. PAS. She loved it. Popped foul. Well, 0 and 2. 0 and 2 the count. Once again, the space. I got to figure out why the chat's not working on the screen. Stream info. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. A 1-2-3 inning for Miles. We go bottom one. Blue Jays coming up. All right, let's come back over. See if we can find this. No, it's not there. Stream info. It's not in there. Where is it? Kyla McMillan, welcome in. Oh, I think I have it. Hold on. There we go. Let's get rid of that. We'll find something else to put there. All right, let's go. Thank you. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate your appreciation. Our guy Fitzy right now is live for the game 2 there between the Red Sox and the Rays. It is the top of the first inning, and the Rays do have bases loaded, but there are 2 outs. We are going bottom one here. We'll look at the Blue Jay lineup tonight. It'll be Ernie Clement leading off, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. batting second, Okamoto will bat third, Springer fourth, Kirk fifth, Varsho sixth, Valenzuela will bat seventh, and DH. Urias will bat eighth, and Straw will bat ninth. We'll get into the White Sox defense here. Anthony K is on the mound. First pitch is swung on a miss, 0-1. Unsponsored peach iced tea from Wawa. In down low, 1-1 the count. Inside, 2-1. That's a ball, 3-1. Pops foul, 3-2. The 3-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. One away. Clement, only 35 strikeouts on the year and 358 at-bats, so does not strike out a ton. But he struck out there. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. 39 people in the chat. Say hello. Let us know who you're rooting for. And that one ripped foul. Miss Gina putting the channel emotes in the chat there. I got to do a better job of updating some of them. And I think I can add some more too, I think. DO1. Outside, 1-1. And that one grounded to second. Over to first, 2 away. That'll bring out Okamoto. Okamoto batting .239 on the year. Does have 22 home runs and 62 runs batted in. He has struck out 118 times in 339 at-bats. So less at-bats, but more strikeouts. Fouled off, 1-1 the count. 1955, welcome in. $19.55 gifted sparkles. Let's go. Thank you so much. The 1-1. Oh, he hit him. So a 2-out base runner here for the Blue Jays. That'll bring up Springer. Two out, one on here. K's up to 13 pitches. Make it 14 now. Outside, 1-0. Springer batting .218 with 9 homers, 22 runs batted in. An OPS of .677. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. One and two the count. Up and in, 2-2. Bottom of the first here, still no score. Toronto with a runner on first and 2 out. The 2-2 to Springer. Kay looks at the runner at first and deals. And that one popped out to center field. Peters to the track, and he'll make the catch. We go to the second. No score. The White Sox coming up. It'll be Montgomery, Benintendi, and Teal. Yo, Pete, welcome in. Thank you so much, my man. Guys, make sure you check out Pete. Does a great job over on his channel. Doing all kinds of stuff. Live play-by-plays during some sporting events. A lot of Disney stuff. And since he's found our channel, he's been a big supporter, so we appreciate that. We got to do a joint game sometime. Yeah, absolutely. I was supposed to have somebody on with me tonight, but he hasn't jumped in yet. I sent him the link, but he hasn't responded again. Let me send him another message. See if he responds. Trisha Whitaker. If you're a Mets fan, this young lady, Trisha Whitaker, she's like doing the little sidelines, not sidelines because it's baseball, but she's like Gelbs. You guys know who Gelbs is? She's giving up updates and going throughout the stadium. I think I'm following her on X, I think. Oh, I am following. Yep. Sam's here. What's up, Sam? TA Storm Chasing. Nice uniforms, Jay. Go Sox. Yeah, I don't know. Are these I don't cover these games. Are these teams? So are these the Blue Jay City Connects? In for a strike. And that one ripped foul, 0-2. But usually we have a bunch more people chatting it up at least, but welcome in all the new names. I have a program that hands out channel points for you guys saying hello and chatting. Right now we don't have... Ooh, that one grounded down to Guerrero. Benintendi has a base hit. Montgomery goes first to third. Where is this? The Rays and Red Sox are in the bottom of the first, tied up at 2. Red Sox going for 11 in a row. And that one blooped out to left. That's a fair ball. That'll score a run. Benintendi to third. Teal a second. And the White Sox jump out front. Still second and third and nobody out. Hi, Joe. Welcome in. Pete says, share the stream, everybody, if you're having a good time. The first pitch here, and a chopper. Foul. Chopper foul. The pitch, and a chopper to short. The throw to third. They got the runner hung up there. A run will score. They get Benintendi out. Or Benintendi scores. They get Teal out. And Montgomery safe at first. Oh, that's a fielder's choice. And it's 2-0. RBI there. Let me, guys, you guys see Pete there in the chat. I'll make sure I just posted his link. Make sure you check him out. The throw down the second, not in time. Montgomery with the first career stolen base, and we were here for it. Let's go. Oh, and 1 to count here. Still only 1 out in the inning. 2 runs are in. The pitch. And a ground ball is short. The runner will go to third. Nice scoop by Vladdy to stay on the bag as well. 6-3 on the put out, but the runner moves to third. Oh, he might have been out. On that stolen base, they just showed a slow-mo replay. He might have been out. No challenge. There was no challenge, though. Now they have a runner at third. I'll probably want to know. Yeah, Miss Gina, absolutely check him out. I usually check him out. Well, I usually hang out in the chat. I don't say much. Still learn it. Still, just not. I don't want to say learning, but it's not a sports community, so I don't want to. There's a strike, 1 and 2. The Red Sox have taken a 3-2 lead. Fitzy's got to be loving life. The 1-2. And a little chopper foul up the third base side. One and two to count here. Way outside. Good job by Kirk there. Yeah, right, Miss Gina? 30th pitch of the night from Miles. And a chopper up the middle. Base hit. Another run will score. It's 3-0 White Sox. My draw with the chopper up the middle. Back to the top of the lineup. McFlurry, what's up? Welcome in. Don't come in here acting like that. Come on, what are you saying? Check what you're typing. In for a strike, 0-1. Antonacci, the batter here. He grounded out to second his first time. Up high, 1-1. Excuse me, 1-1 to count. All right, he hasn't responded to my text. Outside, 2-1. Two and one to count. James, what's up, James? Up high, 3-1. James is back, saying, "Let's go, White Sox beat Toronto." Pitch clock was getting down there, so he steps off the mound here. And that one popped out to right towards the corner. It's gone. A two-run shot by Antonacci, and it's 5-0. The White Sox have put up a 5 spot here in the second. That'll bring up Murakami. First time watching this team this year, I am impressed. No, right, Miss Gina? Sure you have. They played our Mets. I don't know if they played our Mets this year or not. And a little chopper to first. Guerrero will flip to the pitcher covering. The sider is retired. We go bottom two. It is 5-0 White Sox. Three to one on the putout. For the Blue Jays, it'll be Kirk, Varsho, and Venezuela. Sean is here. What is up, Sean? Yes, bats are still on fire since Storm. So we got a second with some new names in the chat. I like this. I like this TA Storm chasing. I'm going to go over. Let's check them out. Go to channel. Hasn't posted in a while, but 109 subscribers over there. A lot of stuff all over the place. Doing well, Sean. Thank you for asking. How are you? Let's get rid of some of these tabs here. We don't need 3 ESPN tabs open. We don't need play-by-play with JJ open. I want to know here as we get underway in the bottom of the second. K still on the mound. In for a strike, 1-1. District Nation's live. He's doing a minor league game. It's a little odd doing minor league baseball. Fitzy's live. The 1-1. I think he went. No swing. 2-1 to count. The 2-1. Up high, 3-1. The 3-1. Up high, ball 4. A leadoff walk here to start the bottom of the inning. And that one hit out the center. The center fielder will come in. 1 away. In for a strike, 0-1. Fouled off at the plate, still 0-2. Inside 1-2. The 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out 2 away. Second strikeout for K. Up high, 1-0. Ed, what's up? Welcome back, Ed. Hi, UPAS members. A different MLB podcast, okay? What do you mean? What do you mean, Ed? Not understanding that, bud. 2-0 to count here. Okay, deals. And that one laced out to left center field. And a sliding catch by the left fielder. That's Antonacci. We go to the third. It's still 5-0 White Sox. It'll be Vargas, Montgomery, and Benintendi coming up. Other games going on right now. The Dodgers lead the Yankees. Oh, let me come back over. Sean with the sparkles. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. But let's check it out here. Once again, scoreless between the Dodgers and Yankees. Red Sox still up 3-2 in the bottom of the second. The Braves are up 2-0 over the Rangers. The Marlins and Brewers no score going second. Twins Cubs later on. Orioles Astros as well. James says, let's go. White Sox beat Toronto. Padres Royals. Reds Rockies. Tigers Angels. Cardinals Diamondbacks. Nationals A's. And Giants Mariners later on. Only games that are final today. The Red Sox won game one of the doubleheader, 10-0, and the Pirates and Guardians were postponed today. Welcome in, says we needed this win. Bad for my Sox. And that one popped up. First pitch swinging, shallow left. Shortstop going out. Left fielder, nope, the shortstop will make the catch. That's Clement, one away. That'll bring up Montgomery. Montgomery got everything started with a leadoff single in the second inning. The first pitch swinging here as well. Popped out to left field. The shortstop will make another catch. Quickly 2 away here. Outside 1-0. Miles here. Let's see where he is here in the third inning. 30, getting ready to throw pitch 40. So outside 2-0. Outside 3-0. 3-0 the count. We haven't seen Sir Charles yet tonight. We haven't seen Frank yet tonight. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Maybe enjoying the Friday night with no Mets baseball. Supposed to be some big thunderstorms all day tomorrow. So right now I'm probably about 60-40 that the Mets Phillies don't play. A little chopper foul, 3-1. Oh no, that's a bummer. Yep. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. Duh, 3-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. A 1-2-3 inning. Miles had a great first inning, a great third inning, but sandwiched in between. Gave up the 5 runs. For the Blue Jays, it'll be 9-1-2. Straw, Clement, and Guerrero coming up. The home run derby and all-star break felt like a week away from PAS for me. Yeah, we were only live for the home run derby, right? So, but those couple days, I took those couple days to build the stuff for the NFL Power Rankings videos coming up this year. Those are all set up, ready to go. Let me try something here. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Gina. Appreciate that. And that one hit out to center field. Peters will make the catch before the track. One away. Back to the top of the lineup with Ernie Clement. He struck out his first time. Not sure. Thought he was coming over to join me, but guess not. Michael Brown, welcome in, saying, let's go Blue Jays. Down low. Oh, did it hit him? It did. Hit him on the foot. Second time a Blue Jay's been hit tonight. Okamoto was hit in the first. That'll bring up Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Grounded out to second his first time. Nope. Foul ball. I don't know, Nessim. First off, welcome in. The first time doing these two teams. Like I've done Blue Jays games and what I don't know if I've done a White Sox game. All right, we are up to 89 people watching and on a non-Met stream. Very nice. 3-2 to count here. And that one laced down the right field line. Base hit. Clement will go to third. Runners on the corners with one out for Okamoto. Somebody asked about the Blue Jays coming back. They get a couple this inning. You never know. Don't know if Murakami was playing a little in, so I just don't know if he didn't time his leap right or the ball was hit 106 miles an hour. So that's tough to judge coming off the bat. And popped out down the right field side, 0-1. I'm trying to be exciting for both teams. I'm not rooting for either team. I guess he missed the inning I called the 5 runs for the White Sox. And a little chopper up the third base side. It'll go foul, 0-2. Oh, and 2 the count here. K will deal. Down low, 1-2. Akamoto was hit by a pitch his first time. 1-2. K with the pitch. Outside. 2-2. Akamoto right now is 6th in the American League in RBI. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. $47 pitches so far for a K. Little high. You want to be no higher than 45 if you're a pitcher through 3. He's at 47. Gonna have to call a timeout here with 3 seconds left on the clock. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4. That'll load the bases. Here comes George Springer. Flew out to center to end the first. All right, here we go. Career with the bases loaded, 123 at-bats, a 268 average, 9 grand slams for Springer. One swing can get the Blue Jays right back into this one. Ooh, up and in, 1-0. One and oh the count. The pitch. Fouled straight back, 1-1. K's still throwing pitches here, so up over 50 now. The 1-1. K will deal. Up and in. Challenge, though. It was called the ball. Teal will challenge there. And it's a strike. Nice call. Nice challenge there. For the people that are new here, let me know what you think of the ABS system. I personally like it. Our Mets are not very good at challenging pitches, but I still like the system. The 1-2. And a little chopper to short. They go to second for 1. The relay throw, not in time. A run will score. The Blue Jays get on the board, still have runners on the corners. Good job by Springer to get down the line. That'll bring up Kirk, who walked his first time. He was safe. They just showed the replay. Miss Gina saying 107 people in the chat. Right, Miss Gina? For a non-Mets game, too. That's good. Okay, up to 53 pitches here. Got to be careful to Kirk. Outside, 1-0. Kirk 202 on the year, 2 home runs, 9 runs batted in. My guess is he's probably missed some time. Yeah, he's only got 89 at-bats coming into tonight. 90 now with that walk earlier. The 1-0. Popped foul, 1-1. One and one to count. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Two and one to count. Okay, looks at the runner at first. Now to Kirk. And that one laced foul down the right field line. 2-2. Two and two to count. Once again, welcome in, everybody. 124 people watching. Not much chatter going on, but that's all right. Everybody is welcome. The 2-2. Pick-off throw. I was close. Cool Aviation. What website is this? MLB.com. Up high, 3-2. Three and two to count. Timeout. I hear somebody yelling timeout. It wasn't Kay. He doesn't seem happy here. Oh, it was the batter. Thank you, Miss Gina. Appreciate that. Up high. Ball 4. That'll load the bases again. That'll bring up Dalton Varsho. Varsho flew out to center his first time. Coming into tonight batting .240 with 7 homers, 25 runs batted in. If you are new here, I go live for every Mets game. I believe they'll listen to offers and probably leave it up to him. If they go words, try them. If they agree to a deal with somebody, they'll probably take it to him and be like, hey, this team is willing to make a trade. Varsho laces one down the right field line. Foul. The 1-1. K up to 61 pitches. Bad inning for K. He's only giving up the 1 run, though. In for a strike. Nice pitch. 1-2. I like to joke that we now, I used to say we go live for every Mets game, but now it's 99.4%. 99.4% of the Mets games. Popped up. Yes. The Mets have stated everybody is available for trade except for Soto, Scott, McLean, Ewing, and Bench. The Mets will listen to any offer for any of the other players. Fouled off. Chopped foul at the plate, keeping the bat alive, still 1-2. Where the at bat, where the player is, where the graphics are, where yours is, there should be a little 3D logo in the top right hand corner. And click on that. The 1-2. And laced foul, still 1-2. The 1-2. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. The 2-2. Bounced. Oh, swung on a missed. That would have been a ball. Wow, they only get the one. K's up to a ton of pitches, though. It'll be Teal, Montgomery, and Peters coming up. Miss Gina says 131 in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's take a look at some of the other games going on right now. The Yankees have a 1-0 lead over the Dodgers going to the fifth inning. The Red Sox are now up 4-3 over the Rays. That game in the bottom of the third inning. The Braves up 2-0 over the Rangers. Marlins and Brewers no score. Twins and Cubs are scoreless. Orioles, Astros scoreless, and the Padres, Royals are all scoreless. I heard them. Yeah, you'll have to change your screen, though. Because you'll be tiny. People won't be able to see you. Holy Diver says, typical Blue Jay ball. We must be top 10 for leaving stranded runs. See here, I'll show you. See, if I add you, you're not going to be on the screen. There you go. We'll wait till he comes back. But welcome in. If anybody's watching over on the other channel, welcome in. Well, maybe you don't have access to it. I think it's still something new that's not implemented to everybody yet. That's why there's some streamers that don't use it. Fouled off, 0-1. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor once again to welcome into the show our friend, Mr. Snowman. What is up, Snowman?
What's up, Big John? How are you, man?
Good. How are you, buddy?
I'm
Sorry
doing
about
good.
that. Doing good? Yeah, you guys had a big second inning?
Yeah, we did. That is fouled out of play by Kyle Teal. That makes the count 0-2. 5 runs, 5 hits for the White Sox. A run on a hit for the Blue Jays. And it's still hard for me to believe, being a White Sox fan, that they are in first place right now. The pitch, strike 3 called, outside corner with a slider. And there's one out in the fourth. Those of you tuning in, I'm the Snowman, joining Big John on the Pure Adrenaline Sports Network. Please hit that subscribe button for his channel and mine if you feel so inclined.
There should be a little side screen there with a private message, Snowman.
Got it. We're talking to Mike. Talking to Mike Bassel. Now, I think the White Sox are going to be buyers at the trade deadline. Bassel and Tariq Skubal had a exchange of words, to say the least. One out in the fourth, 5-1 White Sox. Here's Braden Montgomery. From the chest wind up, here's the pitch right on top. And they didn't give it to him. Ball one. I'll have the White Sox at bats, and Big John will have the Blue Jays at bats. The pitch. Strike call, and the count's even 1-1.
No, I do Mets games. I do all the Mets games. Snowman here does some White Sox games for you.
That next pitch is outside.
We'll make sure we get Snowman's link in the chat as well.
I will be glad to do that. Top of the fourth, 5-1 White Sox. With Cleveland being rained out today, they have a chance to go a half game in front. The pitch on the way, a swing and a smash. Great play at third. Toss across the first in time. 2 down to the inning. Hang a star on that. Okamoto, with one of the quickest gloves in the American League, I think he took a double away from Braden Montgomery, because Montgomery can fly.
Let me come back over to my chat here. I posted Snowman's link for anybody that wants White Sox coverage throughout the season.
I appreciate it. 2 out in the fourth to Tristan Peters. Spencer Miles winds and fires outside with a fastball, ball 1. Peters 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up, hitting an even 300. He's got 6 homers, including a walk-off this year. He's driven in 36. Miles from the wind delivers a swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. Full house at the Rogers Center. First of 3 between these two teams, and the White Sox already swept them once. That was back in Chicago to open their home season. From the wind, here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a chopper foul. And the count is now 1-2.
Now over on your channel, Moan asking, Snowman, do you live stream all the Sox games?
I'm going to, yes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Top of the fourth, 5-1 White Sox lead. And they're looking for more.
If I put that there, no.
The 1-2 pitch. They check at third. No swing. And the count's even 2-2. Miles is ready. From the windup, here's the 2-2. A swing and a high drive into left field. Back on it is Springer. He's got it. The inning is over. Took a few pitches, but the White Sox go up and out in order. To the bottom of the fourth, White Sox 5, Blue Jays 1. Here's John.
Snowman, thank you so much first off for joining us. I don't know if you saw it, that second inning. I don't know. I have not seen many of the White Sox games this year, but just the hitting machine. Montgomery, Benintendi, then Teal with the double.
Yep.
Midroth with the single, and then finally Antonacci with the home run. But man, they just keep putting pressure on. Another base hit, another base hit, another base hit.
That's been one of the things that has picked them up this year. When I mentioned it the last time we hung out together during the home run derby, when the White Sox swept the Blue Jays at home in Chicago, it got them going.
So we will see here in the bottom of the fourth inning. It'll be Valenzuela, Urias, and Straw for Toronto. Toronto left the bases loaded last inning.
And they had the bases loaded twice that inning.
Twice. And Varsho lined one foul down the right field line. That was close.
That was very close. That was very close. And two of the Blue Jays' biggest hitters, Springer and Vladdy, having so many problems this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Springer batting .218. He's got 9 home runs on the year. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. batting .259 with only 6 home runs.
Yeah. And the last time he hit a home run in the Sky Dome was during the American League Championship Series.
Wow. So before we go calling this one, we got the Yankees up 1-0 over the Dodgers. The Red Sox up 4-3 over the Rays. Braves are now up 5-0 over the Rangers. Marlins Brewers still scoreless. Cubs up 1-0 over the Twins. Astros up 1-0 over the O's. Padres and Royals later on. Only final, Red Sox won game 1 10-0. The first pitch here is lined out to right field. It'll go foul. 0-1 to count. Tell me a little bit about K here. I'm not too familiar with Anthony K.
6-4. 6-4 on the year. Better ERA at home than on the road as he lifts one to deep right but foul. Oh, you got the Blue Jays call. I'm sorry about that.
That's all right.
Anthony K 6-4 on the year. If he gets early run support, he's fine. But as you saw in that third inning, he does tend to struggle, mostly on the road.
Gotcha. That second pitch is fouled off here. 0-2 the count. Yeah, K up to 70 pitches here, only in the bottom of the fourth inning. I usually like to tell my audience that a starting pitcher wants to average 15 pitches per inning or less. So
yes.
He's well above that here.
Yeah, that third inning killed him with 31 pitches.
1-2 the count as that one's bounced in the dirt. Valenzuela struck out his first at bat. The 1-2. A swing on a miss. Late swing. One away. 4 strikeouts for K. Not really a strikeout pitcher. Only 71 coming into the night and 89 in the third innings.
Yeah, he likes to get hitters out by having them hit it on the ground.
Cool, not that I know of. That one laced out to left, back towards the track, and it's out of here into the bullpen. And Jays get another one. It's 5-2. Urias with his second home run of the year.
That was a rope. .373 feet. And again, with one out, the Jays get a run.
Oops.
Remember, they traded a run for an out.
Yes.
Last inning on a ground out.
Pitch was called the ball, I believe, but we're getting an ABS challenge here. was called the ball. And it's a strike.
Clip the corner.
Yep.
Clip the inside corner.
Now, I do almost every Mets game. The Mets are very bad, either the batters or the catchers challenging. How have the White Sox been?
Even. They've won more than they have lost.
That
But a
pitch is
lot of them
inside.
have been really close.
1-1 to count. Straw flew out his first time. The 1-1 from K. And that one ripped foul down the left field side. 1-2 to count. How's the White Sox pen?
That's a little scary. We have to find a closer. End of story. We got to find a closer because Sir Anthony Dominguez is flighty at best.
The 1-2 here. KL rock and deal. And the grounded foul again. Still 1-2. Yeah, 34. They're saying 34 in that third inning.
Yep. I was off by a pitch. Yeah,
The
that third
1-2.
inning.
Outside, 2-2.
Yeah, that third inning may have spent him for the rest of the game. I hope not.
Coming into today, he had a 4.33 ERA in 17 games.
Mm-hmm.
The 2-2 popped up. Shallow right field. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup with Clement. He struck out, was hit by a pitch, and scored a run.
Kay has bounced around. He's played with both
He
Chicago
was with
teams.
Toronto, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. 2019.
Swung on a miss here, 0-1.
And he was selected by the Mets in 2016.
Ernie Clement batting .295 on the year, 8 homers, 32 runs batted in. Swung on a miss. He went. Home plate umpire said so as well. I usually don't like that unless it's really obvious. I usually like the home plate umpire to check with the base umpire.
Yeah. When I was an umpire, I did that a lot. When I was an umpire, I did that a lot.
The 0-2. Chopped down the third foul. We'll do it again. I don't like the fact that I don't keep the pitch count on the clock on the screen. K would winded. Swung on a miss. Oh, that was high, but struck him out. 5 strikeouts for K.
Would buy him.
We are going back to the top of the 5th inning, and Snowman will have you covered there.
Yeah, I appreciate you letting me hang out with you for this, man. This
Absolutely,
is fun,
buddy.
Maidroth, Antonacci, and Murakami. So 9-1-2 due for the White Sox in the as we are headed to the 5th. Hey, Sean, how goes it? We are doing good.
I'll give another quick update here. The Braves are up 6-0 now over the Rangers. Chris Sale is pitching. He's got a 1-hitter in the top of the 5th.
That's Chris Sale. You know that's Chris Sale.
Chris Sale.
It's Chris Sale. Now, I'm a little bit behind you on my feed, but when you hear me break in to doing the play, wait a minute, right?
I might be able to change that here. You're logged into our Discord, right?
Yes.
How can I add people here? Let me figure this out.
Yep.
I'm not very good with technology.
Understood.
Oh, here we go.
I'll be on tomorrow. 2:45 for a pregame show on my channel for game 2 of this series. And 3:07 is the first pitch.
Don't know. I sent you a link. I don't know if that'll work for you.
They should just about be back from a break. I'll check it bottom of the next inning.
Sure.
This is one of the stadiums I can't wait to visit.
Really?
I can't wait to visit the Sky Dome. I've always wanted to see it, even especially after they've made all the improvements. Here we go to the 5th, and Chase Mydrop takes a strike right down the middle. The count's 0-1. 5 runs, 5 hits for the White Sox. 2 runs, 2 hits for the Blue Jays. As I'm hanging out with Big John from Pure Adrenaline Sports, being dual streamed on Snowman Multimedia. That pitch is outside. The count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. I want to see every. I'm working on a project where I can tour every stadium in the country. The pitch, a swing and a high chopper to third, but it's foul, and the count's 1-2. And talk to
Miss
cancer
Gina,
patients
remember,
while I'm at.
Sorry, Snowman. Miss Gina, remember, we don't do that anymore. YouTube automatically translate for us now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. John Schneider. It is 5th season, or 6th season, I should say, with the Blue Jays. 348 and 308. Spencer Miles is ready. Works third base side of the rubber. They're kicking the pitch. A line drive. Base hit in the right field for Mydrov.
Dr. Delay is here.
Dr. Delay. Congrats on your
Dr.
success,
Delay?
my friend. Hit number 6 for the White Sox. And that was a frozen rope to right field. So we're back to the top of the order. Nope, we have a pitching change. So Spencer Miles' night is done. And while we have a moment, let's go to Big John for an update. And let's take a peek in the chat and see what's going on. John?
I'm going to look up Sam Antonacci here. I'm not too familiar with him.
He's a rookie. He is a rookie.
He's a rookie?
He's a rookie, and he's developing into one heck of a player.
I mean, coming into tonight, he's batting .287 with 6 homers.
Yep.
27 runs batted in, 13 stolen bases. Is he usually your leadoff hitter, or do they move him up and down the lineup?
They move him up and down the lineup, but lately he's been the leadoff hitter for us. He's been the most consistent leadoff hitter we've had this year.
Some other games going on right now. Milwaukee and Miami are scoreless in the 4th inning. The Cubs are up 1-0 over the Twins. The Astros up 1-0 over the Orioles. The Royals up 1-0 over the Padres. Yankees still up 1-0 over the Dodgers. Boston now up 5-3 over Tampa Bay. Boston going for 11 straight wins. If Boston wins game 2 here, they will be 500 on the season.
Incredible.
The Braves up 6-0, and all other games are later on. But the Guardians-Pirates game was postponed today. Postponed.
Mm-hmm.
So is there anybody, I know you said you need some bullpen, a closer. Is there anybody in particular you're hoping your White Sox go out and try to get?
Not really. We just need a more consistent closer. Sam Antonacci headed to the plate, and the last time he was up, he just took a pitch and rolled it all the way out of the ballpark. 6th homer of the year for Sam I Am. And he's back in the box again. Adam Mako is your new pitcher. 19th appearance, 2-0 on the year with a 4.34 ERA, 18 2/3. He has walked 7, struck out 19. One on, nobody out. The pitch to Sam, bunted on and missed for strike 1. So they go lefty here. Antonacci 1 for 2. That 2-run homer I talked about. Infield shifted just a little bit. Okamoto, Clement, Urias, and Guerrero is your infield. Kirk is catching Mako. That's your battery. The 0-1 pitch on the way. A swing and a smash. Base hit into left field. 2 on, nobody out for the White Sox, and they are looking to pour it on.
Was Antonacci also somebody that was like a big name prospect for you guys, or is just kind of coming out of nowhere?
A little of both. We knew about him, but didn't know what he can do until he got a chance. And now it just seems like he's really come out of nowhere. Here's Munetaka Murakami, who led the American League in home runs before his injury that sidelined him for 4 weeks. 2 on, nobody out. Mako kicks and fires. Low and outside, ball 1. Murakami is 0 for 2, hitting .230 on the year with 20 homers, 42 driven in. He struck out his first time up and then grounded out. The pitch, high and tight, 2-0. Murakami versus lefties, hitting only 190. Most of his damage has come against righties. 16 home runs worth. The pitch, way inside, 3-0. And now the White Sox have a chance to load the base, this time with nobody out. Remember, the Blue Jays loaded the bases twice in the third, once with 1 out and once with 2 out. The White Sox were able to get out of it. The pitch, outside, ball 4, and there you go. So Murakami walks on 4 pitches. And I can tell you, some of these pitchers, you have Guerrero, you have Vladdy Jr., you have
Uh-oh. Did Snowman freeze up? Snowman might have froze up, so I'll come on the call till we get him back.
I got it.
Oh, there you go.
I got it. I don't know what happened. Here's Miguel El Tigre Vargas, who takes low for ball 1. Bases loaded, no outs here in the top of the 5th. The White Sox trying to pour it on. He has a pair of grand slams in his career in 25 at-bats. He is 1 for 3 with a slam. That came in Miami. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on a changeup outside. And the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Miguel Vargas owns a walk-off home run this year. That came against Detroit at home. The 1-1 to Vargas. Bouncer foul, third base side, and the count's 1-2. Braden Fisher now throwing for the Blue Jays. Big John and the Snowman here with you for Friday Night Baseball. White Sox and Blue Jays as the White Sox try to move a little bit in front with Cleveland being rained out today. 1-2 pitch, swing a ground ball foul, third base side. We'll do it again. Blue Jays 45 and 51 coming into tonight. Bullpen for the Blue Jays, 29 saves. That ranks 4th in the league. That's low and outside with another changeup. And the count's now even at 2-2. If there is a time for the White Sox to pour it on, it's now. Bases loaded and no outs. You got Maidrop at third, Antonacci at second, Murakami at first. The 2-2 to Vargas. Swing and a miss. He got him on a changeup. And there's one out in the fifth.
I was going to say Vargas doesn't strike out much, 67 times and 343 at-bats, but that's the second time tonight.
Mm-hmm. And both times were on an off-speed pitch. And I think he knew it when he was walking away. Here is Chase Montgomery with an RBI opportunity. He's 1 for 2 to. And the pitch, strike call to the inside corner with a fastball, and the count's 0-1. Montgomery with the bases loaded is hitting 296 with 2 slams. He has also struck out 5 times with the bases loaded. 1 out, bases full. The pitch on the way, low and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Rhino says he's like number Patrick Ewing, meaning number 33.
What's up, Rising Rhino? 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. That has been Montgomery's heel this year. He has struck out a lot. And half of those times they were in key situations. 85 miles an hour on that changeup. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases loaded in the fifth. Mako is ready. So is Montgomery. From the set position, Mako takes a deep breath. The kick and the pitch. Low and outside. 2-2. Good job, Colson. Maidrop at third. Antonacci at second. And Murakami at first. In franchise history, Colson Montgomery owns the record for the most home runs in his first 162 games with 44, beating legends like Jose Abreu and Ron Kittle. The pitch. Swing a little looper, headed to left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. To split the outfielders. Maidrop is home. Antonacci races home. That's going to bring everybody home, I think. Murakami scores, and the White Sox now lead 8-2. Colson Montgomery, a 3-run center field, clears the bases. And indeed, he does come through.
Yeah, Montgomery now 2 for 3 tonight. Up to 56 RBI. That's second on the team.
Yep. And Rising Rhino, happy belated birthday. My birthday is this Tuesday. So the White Sox get a little breathing room after opening up a 5-0 lead. Then they allow 2 runs. A run-scoring ground out. And here's the veteran Randall Grichuk hitting a 248. He has 9 homers and has driven in 23. And they're not going to even mess with him. They're giving him the intentional pass. They are not going to even mess with him. And a great job by Montgomery with that 3-run double as he cleared the bases while the infield was in. So what do you do in that situation? Lift it over their head. That's what Montgomery did. Here's Kyle Teal, who is 1 for 2 tonight. 8-2 White Sox. George Springer, 23 and 24. As there's a strike to Teal, the count's 0-1. Had 255 outfield appearances. Last year, only 25. Teal with an RBI double. He's 1 for 2 tonight in that 5-run inning. The pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul out of play. And the count's 0-2.
Why pinch hit for Benintendi there? Just because lefty-righty matchup?
Yep. Lefty-righty. Mako is ready. Kicks and deals. Swinging a miss. Teal is gone. 2 down in the inning. So you pass up Grichuk, the right-hander, to get to Teal, the lefty. And sometimes that result happens. So 2 down and 3 home for the White Sox. Here's the pitch to Braden Montgomery, the switch hitter. That's outside for ball 1. And Braden Montgomery's most exciting at bat came in a home game against Atlanta, where he walked us off in the 10th inning for a 6-5 win. 1-0 the count. The pitch on the way. A swing and a drive toward right. Back goes Varsho, waiting at the track, and he runs it down. Oh, man. He got a hold of it, but couldn't do anything with it. White Sox get 3 on 3 hits. No errors. They leave a pair. We go to the bottom of the 5th. White Sox 8, Blue Jays 2. Here's John.
Thank you so much, Snowman. Yeah, what another good inning, another big inning there for the White Sox. We're halfway through this one. They've got an 8 spot already. Coming in, like you said, with the Guardians being postponed tonight, a chance to move back into that first place spot there in the American League Central. What were coming into the season? What were the real expectations this year for the White Sox? Yeah, we can, if things go right, we can be a 500 team. We can be a 75 win team. What was the outlook starting the year?
A lot of pundits had the White Sox losing at least 90 and coming up to the season, and all the hometown pundits, because my hometown is Chicago, all the hometown pundits said, let's just not lose 100 games. And again, I've said it. I said it, and I'll say it again. The home opener, the home series opener against Toronto turned this season around for the White Sox, because no one knew what they would do. They were such a wild card of what are they going to be as terrible as they have been the last 2 years? What gaping hole are the White Sox going to have? That's what everybody was waiting for, the other shoe to drop.
Let's give another quick update on the scores here, see if anything has changed. The Astros are still up 1-0. The Reds are up 1-0 over Colorado now. Yankees still up 1-0. The Marlins and Brewers scoreless in the 5th inning there. Kansas City still up 1-0. Boston still up 5-3 in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Minnesota is now taking a 4-1 lead over the Cubs. And the Braves are now up 8-0 over Texas.
It's Chris Sale. Why are we surprised?
So we're going bottom 5 here. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will lead it off, followed by Okamoto and Springer. Showing the Toronto skyline there. Still looks kind of smoky there. Not sure where you are. Not sure where you are, Snowman, but today we actually saw blue skies here in eastern Pennsylvania. So that was kind of nice.
We saw blue skies here in southern Indiana.
Richards now on the mound here for the Chi Sox. The 0-1. Swung on a miss. Quickly ahead 0-2.
Guerrero 1 for 2 on the night with a single.
Has that average at 263, only 6 home runs. I don't know. I don't follow the Blue Jays enough to know what's going on with the numbers. Here's the 0-2 up high, 1-2. Let's see his at-bats. He's at 336 at-bats coming into the year. So
yeah, he's played 92 games.
Yeah. Richards wearing sports glasses on the field. Bounced outside, 2-2. Besides needing a closer, how is the rest of the Chicago bullpen?
Stable. The rest of the bullpen is stable. They can get the job done for an inning or 2 innings.
Inside.
Oh, what a pitch! He didn't get it.
3-2. It is being challenged.
He didn't get it.
It was called the ball. I think it's inside.
Yeah, it's inside. It's a ball.
And it missed a couple inches. It missed inside.
Yep.
But that was a nasty pitch.
That was dirty. That was dirty.
3-2 the count. What's up, Russell?
What's going on, Russ?
Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Richards comes in, throws 6 pitches to Guerrero Jr. and strikes him out. So K doesn't even go 4 with a big lead. He's not going to be able to get a win out of this.
Pitch count was up. I think that's why they pulled him. You know, the White Sox.
Here's Akamoto. Akamoto's been on base both times, but no official at bat yet. A hit by pitch and a walk, swings and misses there.
White Sox are 4th youngest team in the majors, behind 2 National League teams in Washington and Milwaukee.
Oh, and 2 the count here. Richards will wind and deal. Pops up on the infield. Over at first, will make the catch. 2 away. This inning flying by as well. That'll bring up Springer. Springer flew out to center to end the first inning. Reached on a fielder's choice in the third to score a run. Springer batting 4th tonight. He's more of a leadoff guy from what I remember, so it's surprised to me that he was down here.
Well, sometimes the Jays had him in the cleanup spot. They did that a lot last year when he was coming back from his injury as they were getting ready for the postseason.
The 1-0 from Richards. That's a strike, 1-1. Richards a guy that can go more than 1?
Yes. They got some hard-throwing right-handers in this bullpen.
Inside, I would have challenged that one. That one was closer than the nasty pitch.
Oh, that was right there. It caught the inside.
2-1 to count here. The pitch. Outside, 3-1. The Blue Jays will be on Apple TV again next week. And that one laced out to left.
That's gone.
If it's fair, it's gone. And they get 1 back. I'll give up solo shots all game long.
Same here.
Especially when you have a 6-run lead. Now a 5-run lead. Springer's 10th homer of the year. 2nd RBI of the night. RBI number 24. It's now 8-3. That's what happens when you don't throw strikes.
And also what happens when you waste a challenge. Because if they didn't use that challenge on the nasty pitch that was inside and used it on the other one, he would have been out.
They're re-showing the home run here. That'll bring up Kirk. Kirk's been on base both times with a couple of walks.
Man, Springer killed that pitch.
Up high, 1-0. It's so sweet. The Jays are on a wing and a prayer. In for a strike, 1-1.
Don't let this be a floodgate opener. You gave up the 1. So you take care of Alejandro Kirk and get the heck out of the inning.
Timeout by Kirk here. All right, here we go. Richards will set. The 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2.
Now you put him away with a soft pitch.
Throw that same nasty pitch he threw before.
Exactly.
Bounced in the dirt, 2-2.
That was the idea. Just didn't get enough arc on it.
James says it's over. Never over. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2.
You see stuff like that happen.
Corbin getting warmed up. Corbin now a reliever. And that one lace base hit in the left center field. In for a base hit with 2 out here. Kirk's been on base all 3 times. That's his first hit, though. That'll bring up Varsho. Varsho's 0 for 2.
Don't sell Varsho
Flew out the
short.
center and struck out to end the third.
Don't
Varsho
sell.
in that first at bat in the third inning with the bases loaded. Still, if Varsho keeps that ball fair, this is a different ball game right now.
It would have tied the game.
Yep.
It would have tied the game.
Alpine 1-0. Oh, yes. Having a drink, says Russell. Going to a club here in Toronto. The 1-0 from Richards. And that one hit out to right center field. Peters will make the catch. That'll retire the side, so the Blue Jays only get the 1. We are going to the 6th inning. Back on the call here for you, Snowman.
8-9-1 due for the White Sox. Peters, Mydroth, and then Antonacci. And Michael, yes, these are the defending American League champs who the White Sox swept in their first series, home series, I beg your pardon, of the season. And to Russell, who said had no idea the White Sox would be better this year than the Blue Jays, from a White Sox fan, that would make 2 of us. I just wanted them, after what I saw the first couple of games this year, one against Miami and one against Milwaukee, I just wanted them to have the spirit to compete. Now they're in first place. So if anybody's surprised, you're talking to them.
Before we get to the action here, let's go over a couple games. Houston still up 1-0, but the Orioles have the bases loaded and 2 out in the top of the third.
Uh-oh.
And the Royals are up 1-0 still over the Padres in the bottom of the third. But they have runners on first and second. We have the World Cup going on over the weekend as well, the final 2 games of the tournament.
Yep.
I did not pay much attention to it.
I paid some attention to it.
I did like some of the stories, though, like the Norway fans.
Yes.
Like the
A lot of people are trying to get me to watch soccer. I watched a lot more indoor soccer than outdoor. It was much faster.
What were the thoughts here, real quick, before this inning goes, about the White Sox? Did anybody think the White Sox were really in on Murakami before they signed him?
No. That was a total surprise. And as soon as I got the news that we signed him, as Tristan Peters takes a pitch down low from Patrick Corbin for ball 1. 3-4 record for Corbin with a 5.07 ERA, 76 and a third innings pitch, walked 24, struck out 59. The pitch outside 2-0. When Murakami was signed by the White Sox, I did a lot of deep diving quick and very, very impressed. Peters hitting at 299. He's 0 for 2 tonight. The pitch, strike call, 2-1. Corbin, formerly a member of the Washington Nationals. The lefty kicks and deals to Peters, a swing and a chopper foul at the plate. And the count's now even at 2-2.
Peters having a nice year, batting .301 coming into tonight.
One of many pleasant surprises for the White Sox this year. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a drive into right, down for a base hit. Hit number 9 for the White Sox tonight. And for the 4th time tonight, to put the lead runner on in 6 innings. 3rd time tonight, beg your pardon. 3rd time. So nobody out, a runner aboard. And that'll bring up the 9th place hitter, Chase Mydroth, who scored on a double last inning. Corbin from the stretch, kicks and fires. Fastball inside for ball 1.
Mydroth also having a good year. Came into tonight batting .269, but he's 2 for 2 tonight.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball strike on the inside corner, and the count's even 1-1. Mydroth has driven in a run and has scored twice. He was my first home run call this year. 1 ball, 1 strike. Corbin from the set, kicks and fires. Low, 2-1.
Oh, Tristan Peters was a Savannah Banana?
Yes, he was. 2-1 pitch. Fastball inside, and the count is 3-1.
Has he brought any of those shenanigans to his game?
You know what he did? He wore the microphone for a White Sox broadcast last weekend, or not last weekend, 2 weekends ago. The 3-1 pitch, swinging a bouncer foul by Mydroth, and the count's full 3-2. In fact, it was the opener again. It was a series opener at home against the Royals where they wanted to mic him up. Chicago Sports Network, and he says, if I do well, I'll keep the microphone on. Yeah, he did. 3-2, the count to Mydroth. The pitch on the way, swinging a high fly ball into right. Varsho over near the track, got it. Or that's Miles Straw, I beg your pardon. He's got it. Throw to second, save! So Peters tags up. And runner in scoring position again with 1 out for the White Sox.
Peters with a little speed. I mean, 5 stolen bases. So just can't always judge it by that, because stolen bases could always just be a timing thing as well.
Right. But he can run. I've seen him chasing pitches down in center field. Springer, Straw, and Springer, Varsho, and Straw, your outfielders. That's the first pitch to Sam Antonacci is outside, 1-0. Antonacci, 2 for 3, a single, 2 runs scored, and that big 2-run homer in the 3rd. The pitch, swinging a bouncer foul at the plate, and the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's got that with the hits tonight. He's got that average up to 292, so creeping up to that 300 mark.
That 300 mark is a sacred mark. Baltimore has now tied Houston 1 apiece. They're in the top of the 3rd. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Corbin fires, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2 to Sam Antonacci. 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the White Sox. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. We're in the top of the 6th.
James back in saying, let's go White Sox, beat Toronto.
What's up, James? Someone had asked earlier tonight. Yes, I will be doing White Sox games for the remainder of the season. 1-2 to Sam. Swinging a bouncing ball to first. Guerrero up with it. The toss to Corbin. He dives. Got him.
I don't know. That's close.
That's very close. Antonacci's going to stay put.
Yeah.
And they're going to look.
They're told to get the hand up, waiting. Oh, man.
That's a tie. Tie goes to the runner. That's a tie. Holy cow, is that close?
Holy cow.
Man, I haven't seen anything that close in ages.
I think because they called him out on the field. I don't know if they did not challenge.
No, they didn't challenge. Well, they only got one left. Here is Murakami. He takes a pitch low and outside for ball one. Man, that was a split-second finish.
The ABS challenge is separate from replay challenge now.
Yeah. Murakami 0 for 2, a walk and a run scored in the 5th inning. The pitch on the way, a blister foul, first base side. Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Second in Major League Baseball with 20 home runs, second amongst rookies. Incredible. Corbin pitches. Curveball strike, and the count's 1-2 to Munetaka Murakami. This is one of the things I have not seen with the White Sox in a long time, and that's batting order consistent batting order, I beg your pardon, full of lefties. Corbin is ready. He sets at the belt. And the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball to first. Guerrero up with it. He'll take it himself. Beats Murakami to the bag, and the inning is over. Nothing across for the White Sox. They get a hit, and they leave 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. White Sox 8, Blue Jays 3. Here's John.
Thank you. Welcome back in for the Toronto at-bats. It'll be 7, 8, and 9. Valenzuela, Urias, and Straw coming up. Toronto looking to get things turned around here. Still, I don't know. I don't follow the American League close enough to know if this is a World Series hangover, if they've had too many injury concerns. But from going to the World Series to being last in your division here.
It's a little of both. The Blue Jays have had a lot of injury concerns, but also you can tell the hangover because they lost a couple of key players. And you also have a couple of players, we mentioned them earlier, Springer and Vladdy Jr., who have just not been themselves. And the other player that they just optioned down recently, who had a big run in the playoffs, was Davis Schneider. Remember, Davis Schneider led off Game 5 of the World Series on the first pitch with a home run. So that's part of the hangover for the Blue Jays.
So we'll see if they can respond here in the 6th inning. But some score updates. The Dodgers have taken a 2-1 lead over the Yankees. That game going bottom 7. Red Sox still up 5-3, looking for their 11th straight win. Braves still up 8-0 over the Rangers. Sale pitching a 1-hitter still in the 7th inning. Marlins Brewers tied at 1, going to the 6th. Twins up 4-1 over the Cubs. Orioles and Astros are tied at 1. Bottom 3, the Astros have runners on 1st and 3rd and nobody out. Royals up 1-0 over the Padres, going to the bottom of the 4th, and Reds up 1-0 over the Rockies. Let me see any good pitching matchups in the games tonight. Yep.
My buddy Victor is in the chat tonight. What's up, Victor?
What's up, Victor? Welcome in. All right, here we go. Bottom 5. Richard's still on the mound here. Takes a pitch. Venezuela takes the pitch down low, 1-0. Holy says underachievers, Vladdy and George, too many injuries in the starting rotation. And that one ripped into right field. Golf, did he get enough? And it's another solo home run.
He did.
It's now 8-4. 3rd home run of the night for the Jays. All solo shots.
All solo shots.
That'll bring up Urias, who's got one of those solo shots. All of a sudden, chip away one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
All
That's
of
why
a
you
sudden,
play 9
bottom
innings.
of the 8th, 9th inning, we're talking about a 1-run game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you. I am not a big fan of these home run celebrations.
No, I'm not either. Just celebrate with your team and let's get ready to
I mean, you're down
keep hitting.
8-4. Why are you putting the jacket on and doing a dance down the dugout?
Right. Helps the morale, I guess.
I guess. Holy says, claw 'em back, boys. Claw 'em back.
Yeah, they are. They're within 4.
Sean did say 8-3 White Sox, but it's now 8-4. What in the world? The 1-1 here on the outside corner, 1-2.
Good pitch. Good pitch.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if the White Sox have a home run after the celebration at all. I know when the Mets do it, they have some Spider-Man mask and a little dance they do. Come on, guys.
All the White Sox have is like a magic hat and a magic wand for their home run celebration. That's it. And that has happened lately.
And I think there is a time for celebrating home runs.
Mm-hmm.
But down 8-4 in the 6th inning is not the time for it.
No, it isn't. Because you're not back. You're kind of back in the game, but then you're not.
So here we go. Let's keep looking at this here. Oops. Ball bounced in the dirt. Richards looked at the ground like it was the ground's fault.
Straw 0 for 2 tonight. He's hitting 230.
The 1-0. And a little check swing off the glove. Murakami. Oh, they called him safe at first.
Oh!
This is close.
Just like the top of this inning.
Let's see a replay here. Did Murakami bobble this? Oh, he did.
Yeah, he did. He did. I think he beat it.
He's out. Oh, I don't know if is Richard's foot
He's
on
out.
The bag.
He is out.
Is Richard's foot
if his
on
foot
the
was
bag?
on the bag, he's out.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
The ground's Machina. The ground's fault, right? And like he looked down. Like,
I don't know.
oh, here's a good angle. Oh, I think he's out.
He's out. He is out. He touched the bag. He touched the corner of the bag with his foot. I think he's out. By a millisecond, he's out.
I think he's
right
out.
there. Bang. He's out.
He was ruled safe. Let's see what they call here. Man, that is 2 bang plays we have had here at first base.
Yeah, man. Both in this inning.
The crowd, don't ever go by the crowd reaction because they're wrong half the time anyway.
Yeah. He's out. I believe he is out.
I believe he is out as well, but we'll see.
I believe he is out. Yeah, I think he's out. Bang, bang, play at first, though.
So we're waiting for the replay call here.
I said it when I was on earlier. One
call is overturned. Runner is out.
He's out. By the skin of the foot, he's out. Wow.
2 out and nobody on. Back to the top of the lineup here for Toronto. Murakami walking off the field like
he was walking off the field, yeah. I have seen players over the years forget how many outs are in an inning.
Yep. Swung on a miss. Pitch was way outside.
What kind of filth was that?
Right.
What kind of filth was that?
The 0-1 to Clement. Threw it again. This time no swing. 1-1.
Nah, not that. Threw it too hard. Threw it too hard that time. But that first pitch, what kind of filth was that?
The 1-1. Oh, in on the fist. Fouled away. 1-2.
Well, man, 0 for 2 tonight in the leadoff spot.
The 1-2. Down in the dirt. 2-2.
He threw it again. I think that's a slider.
Oh, if I'm the Braves, you got to pull Sale. He gave up a second hit. That one laced out to center field. That'll get down for a base hit. That'll bring up Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a runner on here.
Now you got to worry. Tried to come inside on the fist, and Clement inside out swing gets him on base. Hit number 6 for the Blue Jays.
Vladdy Jr.'s 1 for 3 over. Getting a pitching change here first.
Good move.
Guerrero 1 for 3 on the night with a single, a ground out, and a strikeout. Take a look at some of the other games once again going on while we wait here. The Marlins and Brewers tied up at 1 in the 6th inning. Kansas City still up 1-0 over the Padres in the 5th. Houston has gone in front of Baltimore 2-1. The Reds up 1-0 over the Rockies. Boston still up 5-3 over Tampa Bay. That game in the 8th inning. Boston looking to sweep Tampa Bay today in the doubleheader and reach 500 on the season. Dodgers up 2-1 over the Yankees. The game we're doing here is 8-4. Twins still up 4-1 over the Cubs, and the Braves still up 8-0 over Texas.
Yeah, Sale give up a hit. You got to pull him.
Yep. Just mess with the guy. Be like, walk out to the mound. Just to waste the mound visit just to
waste
be a guy.
Just to mess with Chris Sale and the way he's dealing tonight.
Look at him, shake your head, and walk back to the dugout. That would be funny.
Well, in 91, Jack Morris had pitched 9 scoreless innings in Game 7 for the Twins against the Braves. Tom Kelly was going to remove him, and Jack Morris said, "No, you don't."
Oh, here's your guy, Sir Anthony
Dominguez. Now I'm worried. 4.41 ERA, and he's. I want to say
we have a pitch comm issue here.
Yeah.
Miss Gina says, thanks to the 112 people in the chat. Let's go. Welcome in everybody that's on the Pure Adrenaline side. It doesn't tell me how many people are watching on Snowman Multimedia, but welcome in everybody. Big John and the Snowman here giving you a live play-by-play of tonight's Apple TV game.
And thanks to all those in the snow crew that have checked out tonight's dual stream, and to all the Pure Adrenaline junkies. We appreciate you very, very much.
All right, here we go. The first pitch. Swung on a miss, 0-1.
I'll repeat my question.
That fastball coming in, that rising fastball has got to look so good coming at you.
Yeah,
and
it
then by
does.
the time it gets to you, it's up by your eyes.
or your head.
That one lined out to right field. It'll be caught. That'll end the inning. We are going to the 7th. Snowman will have you calling, or Snowman will be back calling the White Sox here in the top of the inning.
Keep an eye on this young kid, Braden Montgomery. Braden Montgomery is going to be a heck of a player. Welcome to Jay's World. Tuning in. Bam,
Jay's
man,
World
tuning
says
in.
you guys are great commentators. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
That.
Thank you, Jays. Thank you. Two of my all-time favorite commentators were Blue Jay commentators. The late Tom Cheek and Jerry Howarth. I like that new logo of yours, man.
Thank you.
Love that. I love that new logo.
Thank you so much.
I have used when I used to live in North Carolina and I covered games for Lewisburg College, I used Jerry Howard's "There She Goes" for home runs a lot, and the kids loved it. The kids loved it.
That's the problem with doing this, is trying to come up with your own
own phrase, your own.
Growing up, I've listened to Gary Cohen call Mets games for. I mean, he's even when he was on the radio doing Mets games in the 80s.
Right.
I mean, I got. I don't want to sound too much like Gary, but that's where I get most of my stuff from.
That's the same with me with John Rooney. Growing up listening to the White Sox, I listened to John Rooney and Ed Farmer, and it's like I don't want to use Rooney's "It's a Goner" for a home run, but when I did the White Sox in Milwaukee this year, that was the first thing that came to mind when my drop left the yard. I borrow from a lot of baseball announcers.
So sometimes, if and when the Mets ever win a game, I usually drop the Howie Rose, put it in the books.
Put it in the books.
Yeah.
I love that. I've used that a few times myself. All right. Miguel El Tigre Vargas leads off the 7th by fouling one off to the right for strike 1. Vargas is 0 for 3 tonight. 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the White Sox. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. White Sox got started with a 5-run third. The pitch on the way, a swing and a drive to right and down for a base hit. And again, for the 3rd straight inning, the White Sox put the leadoff man aboard.
Bam saying he's hanging out in both chats. Thank you so much.
Nice. Thank you, Bam. Thank you, Bam. Thank you.
Bam is one of my mods here on the channel. Been with us a long time. And Bam's a Phillies fan and hangs out with us all the time for Mets games.
I love it. I love it. Well, I'm a White Sox fan. I hang out with PAS all the time for Mets games too. Baseball and football. Here's the pitch to Colson Montgomery. It's down for ball 1. Montgomery 2 for 3 on the night. A single, a double, 3 runs batted in. That 3-run double in the 5th opened it up for the White Sox. He also has a run scored. So it's good to see Montgomery get out of his little mini slump. Vargas at first, nobody out, top of the 7th. 8-4 White Sox. Corbin looks at first, now comes set and deals. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And what I was afraid of back in that 5th inning for Montgomery, he had chased a bad pitch that I thought he was going to strike out again, but then he laced the next one in the gap. Vargas at first. Nobody out here in the 7th. The pitch on the way is a ball out downstairs, I beg your pardon. 1 ball, 1 strike. Vargas and Vladdy chatting it up. Vargas was acquired from the Dodgers in a 3-team deal, and he has really come through for the White Sox. Corbin's pitch. Fastball outside, and it's 3-1.
Now, I just thought of this. When we're watching on TV here, they have that box that's still for the strike zone.
Yep.
Do you know the announcers up in the booth do not have that box anymore?
Oh, wow. 3-1 pitch. Low and outside, ball 4. When I do baseball games live, when I'm on site, I always imagine that box in my head, even though I have a different angle because I'm sitting upstairs behind home plate.
Hector Feliciano gifted France. Thank you so much. A France soccer ball. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Appreciate that. Oh, he did it again. Uh-oh.
Cuban-born All-Stars for the White Sox include Alexi Ramirez from 2014, Miguel Vargas, Jose Abreu, and, of course, the great Minnie Minoso, the legendary Minnie Minoso. Here's the pitch to Grichuk. A swing and a foul out of play to the right for strike 1. 20 homers and 20 doubles for the All-Star break. Maglio Ordonez, Jermaine Dye, Jose Abreu, Luis Robert Jr., Miguel Vargas, and y'all know the first name on the list, the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. 0-1 the count. A turn, but no throw to second.
No, I don't know what the issues were with Chicago with Luis Robert Jr., but with the Mets, he's been injured all season.
That was the concern. He kept getting hurt. We had talked about that. He kept getting hurt. 0-1 pitch. Swinging a smash. Down to third. Gathered in by Okamoto to second for 1. No! Didn't get him. Umpire says he was off the bag. Man, Okamoto was quick to pick that up, but he didn't get him.
With all that, France, PAS now has an endless supply of frog legs and cigarettes.
And that call is correct. Urias was not on the bag.
They're going to have to slow that one down frame by frame, I think. Let's look.
Oh, he was off the bag.
Oh,
He caught it right there, and here comes Montgomery. He was off the bag.
They're going to have to freeze it. Honestly, I think he's out at second. Honestly, watching it and watching the replay. Let's see if we get another angle here. Oh, right there. Where's the foot? I don't know. It was called safe on the field, so there's got to be enough to overturn.
He's off the bag. He is off the bag. He was called safe on the field, like you said. The ball was in the glove, but he did not squeeze it when Montgomery slid in the second. So I believe they made the correct call. And if they did, the bases will be loaded. But it's so close. We've had 3 bang-bang plays in back-to-back innings, man.
Oh, the call in the field is confirmed.
You're safe. His foot came off the bag when the ball was squeezed. The rule is you have to have the ball in your glove and squeezed and your foot on the bag. So that's the correct call. Now the White Sox with a chance to really break it open here in the top of the 7th with nobody out and the bases loaded, and the infield is going to come all the way in. Everybody on the lip of the grass. Here's the pitch to Teal, low and outside, ball 1. Last time the White Sox had the bases loaded, it turned into a 3-run double for Colson Montgomery. 8-4 White Sox here in the 7th. Teal is 1 for 3. Corbin's pitch. Low and outside, 2-0. To Kyle Teal. One of the youngsters the White Sox are expecting to produce. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 2-1. Slider outside.
Teal here 14 RBIs in only 17 games.
Yep. He was injured for the first month plus of the season. So Edgar Carroll was their starting catcher for the longest time. The 2-1, swinging a drive to right, but foul. Oh, he got a good piece of it, but was out in front. That'll even the count at 2-2. Tonight, the White Sox are 3 for 11 with runners in scoring position with 3 left on base. Blue Jays are 0 for 2 with 7 left on base, including that bases loaded fiasco in the third. 2-2 to Kyle Teal. Nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. Infield in. Corbin from the stretch. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Teal is gone. 1 out in the 7th, and now you put the double play back in order. It's one of the things you talk about, Big John. It's one of the things Dr. DeLay talks about, and play-by-play with JJ, leaving runners on base with less than 2 out. It's maddening. And we got a pitching change as Corbin's night is done. So we got a break. We'll take a look at the scoreboard. And the break is 1:05. We send it to John with the scoreboard update. John?
Thank you, Snowman. We have Boston and Tampa Bay still going on right now. They're in the top of the 9th there. Boston looking to win their 11th straight game, up 5-3. Milwaukee and Miami still tied at 1 in the 7th inning. The Dodgers up 2-1 over the Yankees in the bottom of the 8th. San Diego now up 2-1 over Kansas City. Cincinnati still up 1-0 over Colorado. The Astros still up 2-1 over Baltimore. Atlanta still up 8-0 over Texas. Atlanta does have bases loaded and 2 out in the bottom of the 7th. Just going through the list here. Of course, I always, even though I'm doing a game, I'm like, oh wait, the White Sox are beating the Blue Jays. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota's up 4-1. Pittsburgh and Cleveland was postponed. Other games coming up tonight: Detroit and the Angels, Washington and the A's, St. Louis and Arizona, and San Francisco will be at Seattle. The only game that has gone final: Boston beat Tampa Bay in Game 1, 10-0.
I've done that too. I'm covering the game, and I look at the scoreboard, and I read that score anyway. Like, what the heck?
But I don't know
it's
about
crazy.
you, but I read it like I'm not covering the game.
Exactly.
Like,
I do the same thing. I do the same thing. I'm covering the look. I do scoreboards a lot, especially when I do football. And my wife would walk past here just to mess with me. I had just read the Colts score because I did that game earlier in the day. And I'm reading the scores, and she just walks by right after I say the Colts score, and she goes, "How'd the Colts do?" And I lose it, and I start laughing. Here's Braden Montgomery, bases loaded, 1 out. Fisher, your pitcher now. The righty deals. A swing and a drive into deep right field. Straw on the runs. That's going to drop. That's going to go all the way to the corner. Miguel Vargas, come on down. Everybody's going to score. Colson Montgomery, come on down. It's 11-4 White Sox. The second 3-run double of the night for the good guys. And my mistake, that's a 3-run triple. A 3-run triple. I told you guys about this young man, Braden Montgomery. No fear. And the first pitch, he took a looper and whacked it down the right field line and cleared the bases.
Here's 11-4 here in the 7th inning.
Here's Tristan Peters. He is 1 for 3 on the night. Takes upstairs for ball 1. 1-0 the count. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1.
3rd inning tonight that the White Sox have put up a crooked number. 5 in the 2nd, 3 in the 5th, and now 3 here in the 7th.
And only 1 out here in the 7th. The 1-1 pitch to Peters. A swing and a high fly ball into right center field. Straw going back in front of the wall at the track. He'll make the catch. Braden Montgomery, come on down. The White Sox have 4 here in the 7th, and they lead 12-4. So a sacrifice fly by Tristan Peters brings home Montgomery, who brought in 3 with a 1-out triple. That's the second out of the inning. Peters was looking for it to go out of here. So 2 out, nobody on to chase my drop. The pitch is a strike, and the count's on 1.
Yeah, Bam. Corbin's out of the game.
Yeah, Corbin's out. Braden Fisher, 3-3 on the year with a 3.45 ERA, walked 22, struck out 48. The pitch, swinging a high fly ball into left. George Springer is under it. The animal camps under it in left field, makes the catch, inning over. But the White Sox get 4 on 4 hits. No errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch. The White Sox 12 and the Blue Jays 4 on Snowman Multimedia, the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network, and Pure Adrenaline Sports. Here's John.
Thank you so much, Snowman. We will take a quick break here, a little 7th inning stretch, everybody. So get up, grab some beverages, and we will be right back for the rest of this one. All right, we are back in for the bottom of the 7th here. The first pitch swung on and missed. 0-1 here. For your White Sox, what kind of they got Toronto this weekend, but what else they got coming up? That one lifted out to left, not deep. It will be caught, 1 away.
This is where the White Sox, this is where every pundit who did not believe in the White Sox at the beginning wants them to prove themselves coming out of the break. Well, they're off to a good start. Tyler Schweitzer is the new pitcher. 7th appearance, no record, 3.60 ERA. Walked 3, struck out 4 in 10 innings.
Jesus, first off, welcome in, but no Spanish, please. He says swap Vladimir Guerrero for 5 quality pitchers. Guerrero is a total clown. His dad was actually good, hitting 6 home runs and making the All-Star game. Somebody's not happy.
Even I can't explain that one.
Sure, I know you just signed him to a new contract, but trade him to my Mets, will you? If you want him gone, I'll take him.
Of course.
Up high, 3-0 here to Springer.
Next for the White Sox, 3 in Toronto, then 3 in Texas beginning Monday, then a day off Thursday.
In for a strike, 3-1.
A day off on Thursday, and then 7-game homestand with Houston and the New York Yankees.
The 3-1. And that one popped up, fouled on the first base side. It'll go out of play, 3-2. I know there's still questions about whether it'll be a 2027 season, but did you see that the schedule came out for next year?
I saw it.
My Mets opened in Miami.
That was our second series of the year.
Fouled off, still 3-2 here. I think they got to do something. Even if they agree to a 1-year extension of what's going on right now.
Yep.
There's got to be baseball next year.
There needs to be baseball.
And a little chopper to short. Over the first, 2 away. That'll bring up Kirk, who's been on base all 3 times with 2 walks and a single. Vaudevillain will come in. Vaudevillain, excuse me.
What's up, Vaudevillain? Good to see you. Good to see you.
In for a strike, 0-1.
Pair of walks and a single, as Big John said, for Alejandro Kirk.
The 0-1. In for a strike, quickly ahead 0-2. Bam says a lost season would be a complete disaster. Just praying it doesn't come to that. They're going to have to, if it does come to that, they're going to have to come up and do something like they did in the 90s when they allowed steroids. Not to say that would be what, because in the home run derbies, called strike 3 at a 1-2-3 inning here. But, I don't know what they could do to bring the fans back in after, you're bringing everybody in now. Baseball is getting more and more popular. And then all of a sudden you're going to be like, yeah, well, we're going to miss the first 3 months of the season next year. Well, fans are going to be like, well, I'm going to do something else. And by the time you get back, we're already in the middle of summer and getting ready for football season. So
it'll be 1995. It'll be 1995 all over again.
Yeah. That'll wrap up the 7th inning, everybody. Back to the top of the 8th inning with the White Sox and Snowman on the call.
Thank you very much. As mentioned, 3 in Toronto this weekend. I'll have them. And then beginning Monday, 3 games set in Texas. And after we play 3 in Texas, we get a day off next Thursday. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we see big man Yordan Alvarez and the Astros. And 4 with the Yankees for a 7-game homestand. To finish off the month, we have our first in Tampa, first of 3 in Tampa. So that's our next 10.
The Braves are now up 12-0.
Oh, that
4 field goals for the Falcons there.
Right. The key series for the White Sox is going to be August 7th through 9th when we host Cleveland.
Oh,
and we already won 2 out. We won 2 out of 3 from them at home. We split with them in a 4-game series earlier this month in Cleveland. So August 7th may be the beginning of the stretch run for the White Sox to decide the Central Division title.
Shout out to the Boston Red Sox here. They complete the doubleheader sweep of the Rays, and the Boston Red Sox are now 500 on the season.
Incredible.
48 and 48.
Incredible. Yeah, that series at home in August 7th, 8th, and 9th with the Cleveland Guardians is huge because that will be the last time we see them head to head.
Oh,
And we are 4-3 against them so far. CJ Van Erich will pitch the 8th, right-hander for the Blue Jays. Here is Sam Antonacci, the leadoff hitter, delivers low on inside for ball 1. 12-11-0 for the White Sox. 4-6-0 for the Blue Jays. Jonathan Clase now in left field. The pitch, strike called outside corner. I take a look at that.
right? that pitch was not a strike.
That pitch was a foot and a half outside.
He's like,
1 ball, 1 strike. The kick in the pitch.
Home plate umpire is like, yo, it's 12-4. Let's go. Strike.
Right. I've done games like that. I've watched games like that. 2-1. The pitch on the way. A swing and a smash to second. Up with it, Clement. Tossed to first is in time. He had to double clutch there for a moment, but he gets the out. 1 out in the 8th. It was a foot and a half outside, and the umpire's like, look, I want to go home.
Wayne, I want to go home. First time watching virtual White Sox, and guess what? They're just as good as the real thing. Let's go. Good job, fellas. What's up, Wayne? Welcome in.
Thank you, Wayne. Thank you. And thank you to Big John and the PAS crew for letting me hang out with him. Here's the pitch to Murakami. It's a ball. And now Alejandro Kirk wants a challenge, and I think they're going to lose this one. Murakami is 0 for 3. I take that back. They're not going to lose this one. That's a strike. That clipped the corner.
Chicago is white hot right now, north side and south side, with 17 walk-off wins combined.
Yes, sir. The 0-1 to Murakami. Low is 1 ball, 1 strike. Murakami, one of only 2 players, I believe, in the lineup without a hit, but he has walked and has scored a run. From the windup, here's the pitch. A swing and a smash. Base hit in left field. There you go. Munetaka Murakami begins the second half of the year and gets his first hit of the second half of the year. And he is officially back in the lineup. Goes the opposite way. There's a young fellow the White Sox have in their system by the name of Rushi Nikita. I think he'll make an appearance before the end of the season. The pitch to Vargas is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Miguel Vargas is 1 for 4, a single and a run scored. He's hitting at 245 right now, leads the team in home runs with 1.
Sorry.
Nice pitch. Ouch!
Sorry.
Ouch! That'll sting you.
Yep. I'm a tad bit ahead of you, and I flinched.
I heard. I heard. That'll make you flinch twice. No matter if your feet is ahead or behind. That'll make you flinch. Doink. I don't care how much protection you have on your hand. That still
hurts.
Yeah, I don't care how much protection you have on your hand. You get hit by a pitch. That hurts.
Hey, Luis Angel Acuna will be the pinch runner.
Yep. He'll run for Vargas. And here is Colson Montgomery.
Acuna's a former Met.
Van Eyck's pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. I'll tell you what, man. Luis Angel Acuna at times has provided a big spark for the White Sox this year. I remember him being with the Mets. The pitch. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Montgomery 2 for 3 on the night. 12-0 for the White Sox. 4-6-0 for the Blue Jays. Five in the second, 3 in the fifth, and 3 in the seventh. put the White Sox where they are, leading 12-4. So each team now has one challenge, ABS challenge remaining. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Colson is a strike right in the middle, and the count's 1-2. Montgomery 2 for 3. A double, a base on balls, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Big 3-run double in the 5th. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and the count is, that's it. He's out. 2 down in the inning. So Montgomery strikes out, 2 down in the 8th. I'll ask a question I asked earlier in the game. What kind of filth was that? The pitch to Grichuk is a strike, and the count's 1-1. What kind of filth was that? Wow. The 0-1 to Randall is a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. I have seen my share of nasty pitches over the year, but there are a couple that I've seen tonight. Yikes. That'll make Nolan Ryan proud. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, 2 on here in the 8th. The pitch, low and outside, and it's 2-1 to the veteran, Randall Grichuk. Sox want to add on more to start the second half of the season off right. The pitch, swinging a bouncer foul, third base side. That'll leave the count at 2-2. If you're the Blue Jays and you're having a season like this, coming off of a season where you went 7 games in the World Series, do you blow it up now or do you wait?
Yeah,
White Sox schedule.
I don't know. I don't know what their payroll is. I don't know what their pipeline looks like.
Next one, swinging a bouncer to third. Toss across the first is low, but gathered in by Vladdy Jr., and the inning is over. We'll continue our thought in a moment. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 12-4 White Sox with Varsho, Valenzuela, and Urias due up. Here's John.
Thank you, Snowman. We will keep looking at the out-of-town scoreboard here as we go. I don't know enough about the Blue Jays, what their payroll looks like, and we don't know what the payroll situation is going to look like with a salary cap or a salary floor. So, I wonder, does Vlad now regret signing that big deal and not hitting free agency?
I don't think I
know they did make it to the World Series and almost won it, but things looks like they're going downhill the other way quickly here.
Very quickly. All the Blue Jay fans are just waiting for them to flip it on and turn it around, but they've had games like tonight where they get blown out. They've had games where Dalton Varsho, one of the lightest hitters in the lineup, and they Wayne.
That sounds when people come in and talk about me betting. That would be my bet. Yeah, I put all 39 cents in my account on the game.
Hey, folks, thanks for tuning in tonight. Let's have PAS get to 10,000 subs very, very soon, all right? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for some of the best coverage of best play-by-play and live reaction that you will see on the internet. That's my buddy Big John who's in charge.
Thank you, sir. Once again, the out-of-town scores. We got 1-1 Milwaukee and Miami. That game is in the top of the 8th inning. Miami's got a runner at first with 1 out. Kansas City and San Diego tied at 2 in the 7th. Rockies and Reds now tied at 1. That game in the 6th inning. The Angels already up 1-0 over the Tigers. It'll be interesting to see what the Tigers do with Skubal.
Yeah.
Do you try to trade him and get something for him, or do you just take the chance that you lose him in the offseason?
That's a hard question. We got a final. Dodgers over the Yankees 2-1. Max Muncy provide the game-winning runs with a 2-run blast that hit every part of the upper deck in the 7th for the winning margin. Here's John.
Check swing foul here. Schweitzer still on the mound here. Varsho to lead it off. Varsho is 0 for 3 tonight. Once again, the biggest missed opportunity of the night is Varsho's potential bases clearing base hit in that 3rd inning. So completely different ball game here early on.
If that didn't go foul, that's a slam.
The 1-1. The big lefty will deal. Swung on a miss. 1-2.
Varsho 0 for 3 coming into this at bat.
One and two to count. And that one hit out to center field. To the track. It'll be caught. 1 away. Louder off the bat than it actually was.
Ball's been jumping tonight in the Sky Dome.
It's all the smoke. Oh, man.
James Houlihan says, yes, White Sox, pour it on. Don't let up. Exactly.
In for a strike 0-1 here. Roger said John had Mattingly last. He should have made him manager. What, in Toronto, you mean? Yeah, because he used to be Toronto's bench coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Swung on a miss. Quickly ahead 0-2 here.
Dear Mr. Valenzuela, you're not catching that pitch.
Wayne says, I retired way up in Northwest Wisconsin 7 years. Now you guys are my eyes and ears for the game. I appreciate you. Let's go. Thank you, Wayne. 0-2 the count here. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away.
And the fans are starting to head for home.
Schweitzer or Valenzuela looking out at Schweitzer like,
what was that?
What is that?
What's that? What did I say earlier? What's that kind of filth? Or what? No. What kind of filth was that?
Oh, look at all the injuries here for
Lenin Sosa, Max Scherzer, Anthony Santander, Jesus Sanchez.
That's that Santander one for the offense is big.
Yeah, because Vladdy has no one behind him. And they got one of the hardest remaining schedules remaining.
Yeah, what is third?
Yep.
1-1 to count here to Urias. The 1-1. Popped up. Foul territory. Third baseman coming over. He'll make the catch. An easy 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 9th. Still 12-4 White Sox. Snowman will have you covered for the top of the 9th.
Teal, Braden Montgomery, and Tristan Peters due up for the White Sox. In the top of the 9th inning, 3 big innings for the White Sox. 5 in the 2nd, 3 in the 5th, and 4 in the 7th. And that's how they got their 12 runs. 3 solo shots for the Blue Jays, plus an RBI ground out, make up their 4 runs. But as you heard Big John say, 3 big crooked number innings for the White Sox tonight.
Let's see. I want to see some of the standings here. Does ESPN update it as soon as it does? ESPN has updated it right away. The Boston Red Sox, with their doubleheader win today, have moved into the number 3 wildcard spot in the American League.
Unreal.
What is the record for wins? 21? 21 consecutive wins?
22.
22. Grandpa's Gaming says, Jays fan here. Season's done. Pete Walker hurts pitchers changing mechanics, blowing. I don't know why they do that. Why do teams think that's what the Mets have done to Freddie Peralta? They changed his pitching mechanics, and now he's complete garbage. What are you doing? The guy knew what he was doing. Why are you changing it?
You use what brought you to the dance in the first place. That's a rule my dad and my granddad always taught me. Use what got you to the dance. Use the ability that got you to the dance. We go to the ninth at the Rogers Center. White Sox lead 12-4 in the first of a 3-game series. Tomorrow we start at 3:07. I'll have that call. And our pregame will start at 2:45 Eastern time. Kyle Teal slashes the first pitch out of play for strike one. Kyle Teal at the plate, 1 for 4 on the evening. Sean Keys takes over for Vladdy Jr. at first base. From the chest high wine, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. Teal is 1 for 4 with an RBI double. He's got 14 driven in on the year. Next one, slashed foul to the left, and the count remains where it is at 0-2.
Wayne, thank you so much. Wayne, I know you're on my – it looks like you're on my channel tonight. Make sure you hit that link that's in the pinned comment. That's Snowman. Snowman will have you covered with the White Sox the rest of the year.
I most certainly will. That pitch is low and outside. It's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. The pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into left. Springer giving it a look. It's out of play. Count remains 1-2. 3:07 tomorrow with a 2:45 pregame show. And then Sunday, we're on. The first pitch is at 12:15. We'll be on at 11:45 with our pregame show. And then the next 3 are in Texas. That's roped into left and foul. Now remains where it is at 1-2.
That ball was almost fair. That would have been
it was
an unbelievable hit.
Yeah, it was. One ball, 2 strikes. Here in the top of the ninth. 12-4, White Sox lead. Van X pitch outside. And the count now evens at 2-2.
I didn't know how to do it till now. Did you know you can listen to the radio call?
Yeah.
Instead of the Apple TV call?
Yep. The pitch upstairs counts full 3-2. That's a trick I had to figure out on my own a while back. Rogers Terrace is cleaning out.
I clicked on it. It's not changing though.
3 balls, 2 strikes. The wind, the kick, and the payoff pitch is sliced foul to the left, and it lands right back in front of the pitcher's mound.
I think I know why.
Count stays full at 3-2. Like I said, for the White Sox fans that are looking for more White Sox coverage, 3:07. Old Snowman's got you tomorrow with a 2:45 pregame. Payoff pitch is roped into center field and caught on the run. 1 out in the ninth. What the White Sox have to do is keep doing what they did in the first half, and that's just win series. If you pick up a sweep here and there, that's great. The most difficult series they had was in Cleveland because they went in a game ahead, lost the first 2 as Braden Montgomery takes a strike, and he's not happy with that. The count's 0-1. Braden Montgomery with a huge 3-run triple. He's got 4 RBIs on the night. The next one is low and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Keep winning series. That's what the White Sox have to do. Keep winning series. If it's 4 games, you need to win 3. If it's 3 games, you need to win 2. Next one, roped foul down the first baseline. And the count is now 1-2 to this young man, Braden Montgomery, who, as I said, owns a walk-off home run that came against Atlanta on the south side. 1-2 pitch. Inside, the count's 2-2. And the great thing about that walk-off home run by Braden Montgomery, it came with 2 out in the 10th inning and the Sox down a run. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball to short. Clement up with it. The toss across the first is in time. 2 down in the inning. One of my favorite calls from Tom Cheek. Joe Carter's walk-off home run.
Roger says, great show, guys. Good to see you guys who know the game. Absolutely, man.
Thank you.
Been a baseball fan a long, long time.
Same here. A pitch to Peters, wide, ball 1. 12-4 here in the 9th. Snowman and Big John with you on this simulcast on Pure Adrenaline Sports and SMSN. That pitch is high and wide, 2-0. And for those of you tuning in, I am building a second YouTube channel dedicated to play-by-play. I haven't let it go on its own yet because I'm trying to build the subscriber count. The pitch, a swing and a rope foul down the right field line, and the count's 2-1. What I'll do is whenever I'm here hanging out with John, be it in the chat or live on broadcast, I'll put both my channels in the chat. The pitch on the way, a swing and a bouncing ball to first. Toss to the pitcher is in time, 2 down in the inning. Or the inning is over, I beg your pardon. Nothing across for the White Sox. Only the 4th time they've been retired in order. Last chance for the Blue Jays. White Sox 12, Blue Jays 4. They go Straw, Clement, and then Sean Keys. Here's John.
Thank you so much, Snowman. Once again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. I've been waiting all season long to call a White Sox game with the season they've been having, and they have not disappointed, so that's been fun. Once again, thank you for joining during the home run derby as well. That was a lot of fun just to talk baseball without having to worry about play-by-play.
That was fun. That was fun to hang out with you in the home run derby. That was a blast.
So good stuff. We'll get back to this one. Anybody that's watching on my channel, I go live for every Mets game, so we'll be back to Mets Phillies tomorrow afternoon at 4. Then we have our MLB Power Ranking stream at Sunday at noon. I'll be live for that as well. I know it was the All-Star break, but I was planning on doing one before the All-Star break and didn't do one. So we'll catch everybody up to the Power Rankings here this Sunday. But man, what a game. 5-0, 5 runs in that second inning. I like.
Yep.
Now 3 of them came on that home run, but they just kept getting base hits. The big inning of the night, single, double, fielder's choice, another single.
And then the 2-out home run to seal it.
Yep.
And then the home run by a rookie, Sam Antonacci, to seal it.
Grandpa's Gaming says, "Can the Jays get 9 runs?" I've seen it before.
I've seen it also.
Right?
I mean, heck, I saw the White Sox get 10 in an inning against Kansas City. It's been done.
Roger says, "I'm a Jays fan, but I'm glad I found you guys." Appreciate that, Roger.
Appreciate that, Roger. Folks, both of my channels are in the chat. If you could be so kind as to give them both a sub, please, that would be great. I will be streaming on both my channels tomorrow. John, I think you come on after me because I'm on at 3.
Yeah,
I'll drop my chat. I'll drop my channels in your chat when I get a break.
Sounds
Bottom
good.
of the ninth. Here's John.
All right, first pitch is in for a strike. Once again, Schweitzer on the mound. Straw's 0 for 3 tonight. A fly out, a pop out, and a ground out, and another chopper to short. Over to first. Ooh, got him by a step.
Wow.
What away.
Miles was flying down the line.
Back to the top of the lineup with Ernie Clement. Clement, 1 for 3 tonight. Was hit by a pitch and scored a run, as well as got a single. Pitches in for a strike, 0-1.
Man, I'll tell you what, Schweitzer has been dealing tonight. They need arms like that can eat up innings, especially coming back from the All-Star break or from any extended break.
Swung on a miss, 0-2.
What was that? What kind of filth was that? That ain't right. What kind of filth was that?
Popped foul, still 0-2. James says the White Sox are toying with Toronto.
3 straight seasons of 100 losses, and here they sit in first place in the Central. They're going to be a half game up after tonight because Cleveland got rained out tonight.
Smoked out. I think they got smoked out.
Oh, they got smoked? Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says on ESPN, when it look at the scoreboard, it says postponed, and it said air quality.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Down low, 1-2 here.
Well, Clement's also been hit by a pitch tonight.
Yeah, Sean, I'm glad I didn't do the All-Star game. It was 3-0 right off the bat, and I'm like, yeah. A little chopper back to the pitch. Oh, off the pitcher's glove. Oh. Schweitzer looked like he might have twisted funny there.
Yeah, he did. He did.
But the runner is safe at first.
In that situation, you don't want to take any chances and compound the play.
Toronto is getting smoked. Any smoke your way, we're struggling here in Ontario. Now it is yesterday, not so much today, but yesterday was bad here in the States.
Yeah.
Here in Eastern PA, they said if you were outside for 15 minutes or more, it was like smoking 4 cigarettes. So, but it's worse up in Canada. Like air quality,
yeah,
here,
it is.
It was like 190, which is very dangerous. But in like Canada, they're like it's 500, whatever the level is. You can't go outside.
It's 5 times worse. That's why they closed the roof.
Us Canucks have big fires. Oh, that was called the ball, but they're challenging. I think so. Teal's wrong on this one, too. Thank you, Wayne. Appreciate that. And it's low. The White Sox are out of challenges.
Oh, it's the 9th inning. They held on to 1 for the longest time. And Wayne, thank you. Let me thank everybody in the PAS crew that tuned us in and allowed a humble snowman to come into your homes tonight. I truly appreciate it.
Popped up, foul, 2-1. Grandpa said it cleared up for a bit outside Toronto today, but yeah, it was still when the game started, they showed outside the stadium. You could still
it's smoking.
See it. Yeah. Two and two to count here.
This is a young team that's going to compete for a while, folks.
Vaudevillain, thank you so much. Glad you found us. Down low, 3-2. 3-2. Plenty more baseball coming up on the channel. We got plenty of football coming up this year as well.
Yep. I'm going to bring some 49er content and Colts content to Pure Adrenaline Sports.
Popped foul. It'll go out of play. Toronto had the worst air quality in the world a couple days ago. It was orange all day long.
Oh man. Oh man, I really hope everyone is safe and remains safe. That one's popped foul.
Doing a giveaway. They said the White Sox are doing a giveaway, but then didn't say what it was. Bounce in the dirt, ball 4. Uh-oh. You're up 8 runs. All you got to do is throw strikes.
That's it. Throw strikes and get outs.
See if we have any more finals here yet. There's a strike, 0-1. The Braves game went final. I mean, Chris Sale, a horrible outing. He gave up a run.
You know, how bad was Chris Sale's outing? He gave up a run on 2 hits. He gave up a run on 2 hits. That's bad. He's not an all-star anymore.
That's bad, yeah. The Red Sox swept the doubleheader from the Rays. The Dodgers beat the Yankees.
It's the Dodgers.
Grant, where are you guys streaming from, says Grandpa? I'm on Earth. I don't know where Snowman is, but I am on Earth.
I'm in Indiana.
I am in Pennsylvania, Grandpa.
I am in Indiana. Given my last name, I could make the joke I'm on the North Pole, but it's too damn hot.
And that one popped foul, still 0-2. Oh, Grandpa said I work outside, took a few days off. Yeah. You can't be in that. You can't be out in that.
Too dangerous. Way too dangerous.
DO2. And that one ripped foul down the left field side.
He's making him throw. Play a game called How Filthy Will the Next Pitch Be from this lefty?
John says, I'm in Toronto. It smells bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, it's worse up there, but yesterday it was pretty bad here. I told Mrs. PAS yesterday, said I know it's not like sick, like flu or cold, but something's not right.
Yeah.
But today was much better. We had blue skies here.
We did here too. We did here too.
Up high, 2-2.
How is Mrs.
We're supposed to get rain tomorrow, so that's going to help a little bit.
How is Mrs. PAS doing?
Good. She's doing good.
She
works at the local university here.
Okay.
They are ramping up for the school year, so things are crazy.
Oh yeah.
And that one popped up center field. Peters will make the catch, 2 away. John, thank you so much for subscribing. Once again, everybody, it is free to subscribe on YouTube. We are up to 9,438. That is 562 away. 562.
Let's get PAS to 10 grand before football kicks off, folks.
Oh man.
I will put in as much promo as I can for PAS who invited me up here tonight, and I appreciate it.
Up high, want to know.
I helped him with the home run derby, and I'm very, very humbled by the reception I've gotten tonight from the PAS crew. I really appreciate you guys.
The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. That's one of the things that when I started the channel, I always want to do is be more collaboration. The problem is you have to find the right person to collab with.
Absolutely.
Fouled
Absolutely
off
right.
down the right side, 1-2. Because you just can't bring people. You just can't bring somebody in and I don't know. We've only been on screen a couple times, and I don't know. I think we work well together.
I think we do too. Jay's down to their last strike.
And that one lined down the right field line, still foul. Miss Gina says, I was hoping before the All-Star break, I'll go by before football season. Thank you, John. We appreciate you. Roger says, I subbed and liked. Thank you, Roger. Guys, don't forget the pinned comment in the Pure Adrenaline chat is for Snowman's channel, so make sure you check him out as well. Miss Gina says, Mr. PAS. She always calls me Mr. PAS and never John. You and Snowman are a great matchup. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The 1-2. Up high, 2-2.
That's his 30th pitch of this inning.
Yikes.
Let
me find somebody. We'll redirect you guys over to somebody. Let's see who's live streaming tonight.
Let's see who's on.
And that one popped down the right field side. It'll go out of play. Oh, Sinbin's live. He's doing the Cubs game.
Okay.
What inning is that one in? I can't see.
We'll find out.
Called strike 3 and the ball game is over.
And that is a White Sox winner.
12-4 final. The White Sox start the second half of the year with a statement second inning by putting up a 5-spot. 12-4. The Blue Jays got things to figure out here over the next couple of weeks before the trade deadline. Let's see the scoreboards here.
Final from the WNBA. The Fever beat the Seattle Storm 111-107. Caitlin Clark 45 tonight.
Where's the Cub game? I'm looking at the scoreboard. Oh, there it is. 5-2 in the 8th inning. Birdwatcher's live. What inning is he in? He's in the 7th inning. Play-by-play with JJ is doing the Marlins-Brewers game. That game is tied at 1 in the bottom of the 9th. So we're going to send everybody over to play-by-play with JJ. Tell him PAS and Snowman sent you over. But, man, Snowman, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
I appreciate it. It was a blast. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the PAS crew for welcoming me in tonight. I really appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, buddy. All right, everybody. Once again, I will be back live tomorrow for Mets and Phillies, and Saturday and Sunday for those games. So make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Subscribe to the channel, and we will see everybody next time.